I think we started 3 years before it was made mandate by Ministry of Corporate Affairs in 2013. And another unique approach was we allocated CSR funds to the branches. So that we empowered branch staff, the representative of communities, customers. They were actually coming forth and deciding what projects can be done, which will benefit for their community. And also they take part in execution of that. So I think that has spread the sense of giving all across the organizations. Otherwise, normally the CSR is a corporate affairs. Only corporate teams carry out, not branches involved. That is something very unique with us. And also with this approach, we could carry out almost 1,900 community development projects all across India, covering 13 lakh beneficiaries over 7 years before we becoming the bank. So we wanted to create a big difference, long-term impact, noticeable impact for our beneficiaries. We also wanted to bring very unique themes and also sustainable structures when we construct something, and also architectural designs we wanted to bring. So that actually led to partner with Parinaam Foundation as a strategic partner. So they had an understanding of our organization's vision and also our CSR philosophy, and they understood our branch operations, field operations, and also the how our community operates. So that partnership with the shared vision of CSR philosophy with Parinaam Foundation actually transformed our CDPs into Chote Kadam projects that what we are seeing today. Actually, that entire journey is inspiring for us.
Chote Kadam's tagline is coming together for good, and as Suresh explained on the branches and the customers deciding on projects, and the staff being able to work together to figure out what the community needs and then doing something, that is definitely coming together for good. But the start of Chote Kadam, when Ujjivan approached me, I've never actually told anyone the story about why I decided to take that on. And it came to me as a project after my mom actually passed away, so she wasn't here. And it was something I had to decide for Parinaam. And the last day I spent with her was in a hospital in Breach Candy. She had been moved out of the ICU and put into the regular room. And we thought everything was okay, and it had passed. And I was spending that one day with her. And we talked about several things. We had just been, we were nominated for an award by Financial Times for our Urban Ultra Poor program, and we were due to go to the States for the announcement. We weren't sure if we were going to win. We did eventually win it. She was talking about Parinaam, and she was telling me, listen, we have this brilliant financial literacy program that has been recognized by the RBI. We have this Ultra Poor program that we run independently of Ujjivan that is now going to be recognized by Citi and the Financial Times, and our education program. What more can we do, And Ma was always the visionary, like always wanting to do something new, something different. And I was more the person who then had to do it, So I was like, Ma, we're doing enough. Let's just concentrate on how to scale. And I think, let's just figure that out for now. Let's slow down a little. And she turned to me and she's like, no, come on, let's do something new. And then when Ujjivan in 2000, and this was 2013, in 2016, I think Ujjivan came to Parinaam and asked us if we could take on this social development program. And that conversation came back to me, let's do something new, let's do something different. And I don't know if many of you know, but she was a premises consultant. She was the person who designed Ujjivan's Jakasandra office, which was a garment factory, and is now a beautiful learning development center for Ujjivan. And this was her thing, furniture, interiors, architecture and stuff, but it was never my thing. I studied film. So when Ujjivan came to me, I was like, yeah, this sounds really good. It sounds so exciting. Definitely we should do something bigger. 10 to 15,000 is great. It spreads wide, but does it have impact? Does it have long-lasting impact? Can we put a little more money in and do something, that really changes the institution?
For me, it was, the first thing was like, can we work? I asked Malika, can we work on projects like, because we were mostly going into slums and extremely poor areas, and it was like, can we work on housing modules? So that's actually how it began in 2012, 2013. We started on a lot of prototypes, and then in the process of that, I met all these children, and then we adopted one kid, and then that's now become 50. And it was just a no-brainer, because the work that Ujjivan and Parinaam were doing, it didn't matter if it was glamorous or not. The impact was huge. We have a very young team, right? We have now close to 100 people working at Bhumiputra, but the average age of our office is around 26 years old. When you're 25 and 26, you have a very idealistic view of the world. You want everyone to have a certain level of dignity and understanding and all of these things. And over time, life beats that out of you, I think. Over these 200 projects that we'll show you in the book, pretty much all of it has been worked on by interns. 23-year-old, 24-year-old, young architects. And because they're with us for only 4 or 6 months, they don't necessarily see progress if they work on a Jagannath temple, because that takes 5 years, 6 years. So in 4 months, you don't really see impact of what your design is. But a Chote Kadam project, you can finish multiple projects in 4 months. So these young designers get the opportunity to visit these communities, sit on the voting that we do for all these projects, coordinate with the vendors, identify, go to site, see then their impact. 24, 25-year-olds, even after they move on and start their careers, they'll understand the impact of these small-scale projects.